from Malawi's development.
We are expecting about 2.7 million people to have access to electricity. This is a very big achievement. It is a big achievement because Malawi is one of 15 countries in Africa that have been put in pilot phase, and this is phase number 1, where we are the first to benefit from this compact.
The energy sector plays a crucial role in any nation's endeavors. A nation without energy is dead in terms of development. Malawi embraces the energy sector for its development endeavors. Ibrahim Matola is Malawi's Minister of Energy. He highlights the importance of electricity to Africa's future development in general and to Malawi in particular.
It is very, very important to be chosen, to be identified by the two big institutions, the World Bank and also that Malawi should be among the 15 countries within the continent to benefit on this energy compact. When you look at the numbers which we are going to contribute into the continent, Malawi has got a population of 21 million. So to be chosen among the countries which have got a population of 100-something, 60 million, and we are so blessed.
The minister further explains how access to electricity has improved under President Chakwera's leadership.
It is because of the leadership of His Excellency Dr. Lazarus Makathi Chakwera. When he was taking over the administration of Malawi, the access to electricity was less than 10%. So within the 4 years, His Excellency Dr. Lazarus Makathi Chakwera, through the support of World Bank Asset Program, we have gone up to 25% access to electricity, which means that we have doubled within the 4 years. People have now access to electricity. So with this new compact, where the Mission 300, in Africa, there are 600 million people who are lacking electricity. Then the World Bank and the other financial institutions, they sat together and brought a roadmap. How can they reduce the 300 million people from the 600 million people without access to electricity? So the roadmap is for 5 years. Malawi will be achieving up to 70% by 2030. People in the country will have access to electricity.
With Mission 300, strong leadership, investment and innovation, Africa's future is bright.
We asked the children, how many of you brushed this morning? And this little boy, his hand didn't go up. And I said, well, why didn't you brush this morning? He said, my brother was using the toothbrush. If I'd waited for him, I would have been late for school. I'm sorry, I get a bit emotional when it comes to that. To be able to change a child's life, to be able to bring back that confidence about their smile, for me, is phenomenal.
At that time, you don't know, you don't understand, you don't even suspect. But as you go on, after some years of experience, that's where you say, no, I've been empowered myself. I've been empowered to do this, to do that.
He encouraged us to go to school. And if by any chance one day you wanted to skip school, it means that day probably you also skip your meal. And to that, that is a good idea. I go there and empower the men that the less children that you have, you'll be able to feed them. And the Bible says it. So I give them an example.
Join us every Wednesdays at 9 p.m. for the Conversations Talk series. And in this week's edition, we look at the topic Empowered to Empower with our guests, Mama C.T. Kadzamira and Dr. Ann Poya. Please don't miss it.